Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Kopi Talks, where we unpack real business situation through lenses of branding, digital strategy, and public perception. My name is Ramesh Rao, and I'm here with my colleagues Fatin and Puga. And also, today we have a special guest, Sahasro.
So, hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about the recent viral video about the Zeus Coffee employee and one China tourist. In this episode, we will explore what happened, how Zeus respond digitally, public reaction, and the strategic lessons for brands handling online crisis.
To ensure we're all in the same boat, I want to do a quick recap. There's a video popping up online recently confronting between a customer and a Zeus coffee barista, leading to a public outrage and a strong reaction in online. The brand later released a statement and took internal steps to manage the situation.
Okay, so not only the issue goes viral, we are going to talk about how the employee responds and what causes this issue to be viral. So, sir, can I show you the video?
Yes, please.
在这儿买咖啡，我为什么要出去？你说骂他，你让谁出去啊？我为什么要出去？我在这儿消费，我在这儿买咖啡，我为什么要出去？哎呦我操你妈！哎呦操你妈！
So, once the video spread, we saw two major public reactions, which is support and empathy for the barista, and then scrutiny and criticism towards both the customer and how the brand handled it. Let's talk about it from psychological perspective. What do you feel about it, Sir Hasro?
Okay, anyway, thank you so much for inviting me for this podcast session. And very interesting topic today. We're going to be discuss about this the current issue with the Zeus Coffee, which is currently been having the incidents in Malaysia. Okay, for the last couple of weeks. So look at respond for this question. I can see is that in terms of the Zeus Coffee, so we have two elements that we look into. Number one, look at for the internal factor, and the other one look at for the external factor, right? So internal factor definitely be related with this employee Zeus barista. So which is the response, how this the Zeus barista respond to the customers on the incident. And for the external factor, we look at how this the customer going to be respond while they've been managing, in other words, ordering the Zeus coffee at the counter. So they have the incident and argument in between, in other words. So in this element, we can see is that one of the element we look into is the process. Okay, the process, how the things happen. Okay, psychologically, of people, definitely people going to be dissatisfied about certain situation. Somehow, when you are been in the coffee shops, in other words, to ordering some coffee, but somehow you're ordering a bit more late coming to your table because of peak hour or whatever reason is, it should be informed by the Zeus barista against about the delays and etc. So that to ensure that the customers are aware about the times, timing, the waiting list, the durations of waiting. In other words, it can be prepared for any necessary action from the customer itself. In other words, and the other one, it might be look at for this times peak hour. So this one of the element it might be determine the factor, okay, which is somehow it might be related with this person who have been busy with their daily life at works. They need to have some sort the instance serve in terms of product and services at the barista Uzus Coffee. So that need to be highlighted here. So it should be the customer need to be informed, the barista they need to have this service instantly so that the barista can be aware about the times and etc. And somehow the barista as well, Zeus barista, the other words need to be knows that the what exactly the procedure need to be applied. So that should be clear information and should be to ensure that to avoid any other miscommunication with the both party, with the customer and the barista itself lah. Psychologically, it might be effect in term of the psychological effect in term of the Zeus barista itself, and the other one with the customers, and as well as for the brand reputation. Seems that this case or this incident goes viral to the sosmed or media social. So definitely, the other words, the reputation of the Zeus Coffee will be affected because of the quality served products and services to the customers, as well as the reaction being made by the Zeus barista toward the customers. So that the public concern about this matter. So, thank you.
So thank you for your answers, sir. Okay, let's now analyze this copy digital response from a brand management angle. Okay, so what action did they took? First, they acknowledge the issue. Second, they provide employee support, which is they giving the employee a break for a short term. Third one, they file an internal report and engage authorities. And the last one, they issued guidance regarding content sharing for privacy, which means they took control because how the videos goes viral first, and then they also send an apology letter to the public to ensure that the issue is be taken control. However, crisis communication is not only about reacting, but also shaping sentiment. Brands must balance transparency with protection, ensuring messages appear safe rather than defensive.
Mm.
Ravi?
Another question for Sasro. What are the employees' welfare perspective and how can you evaluate this?
Thank you so much for your question. When we look at for this employee interest, so definitely we cannot be avoid from this law obligation, the legal application and the legal application that the words, which is in Malaysia we have in the Employment Act 1955, which is the employee need to be protected by the employers, so that the word employee need to be uh, that the words provided with a conducive and a safe working environment that can be ensures that for the employee well-being in the organization. Referring with this incident, in other words, this incident actually misunderstanding between the Zeus barista and the other one with the customers related with this service quality or those things. But I think can be mitigated earlier, in other words, before it goes viral in the social media. So what on my opinion, look at for this element, the action plan should be coming from the Zeus Coffee. Number one, need to be looked into in terms of the policy development. We call it is maybe related with the service level agreement or service quality agreement that was or sequel service quality agreement that would need to be performed to ensure that the employee when they perform their tasks, their jobs at the whatever his position is, but here we look at the context of the Zeus barista, they need to be very clear about the standard operation procedure need to be applied so that they provide with the quality service and the qualities uh, the other words process to the customers that customer increase the customer satisfaction, and this quality need to be imposed in other words and applied at all time in order to ensure that this service quality should be in place. um, the employee itself need to be have the proper training and development, especially to related with the reskilling and upskilling, interpersonal skill, the negotiation skill, customer service, and related with this communication and etc. to ensure that they can be manage this situation effectively. So that it can be giving the impact to the Zeus Coffee, which is handling the difficult situation with the critical part, especially in the incident, so that they can be mitigate this issue more effectively and without compromising about the quality and the customer satisfaction. This one of the element. And the other one, maybe related with this incident as well, in terms of the response from the Zeus Coffee. I like to be highlighted here the way that Zeus Coffee take the actions very professional. Um, the proof that the Zeus Coffee been come up with this press statement instantly. to how to explain about the incident. And Zeus Coffee have been explained that going to be have the thorough and the fairly investigation in perspective of the employee and the customers without compromising for the quality. So that is proactive action taken by the Zeus Coffee to mitigate for these issues. And hopes that this press conference going to be giving the clear the air lah, of the public related with the incident to avoid any other negative speculation that potentially can be affected the image of the Zeus Coffee overall in business, in other words, and hopes that this incident can be solved in the proper way and ensure that for the employee well-being as well as without compromising for the service quality provided to the customers. So,
Yeah. Thank you, sir, also for sharing your words and answering the questions. And from discussing this issue between us and our colleagues, what are the key takeaways the company should learn and they should improve?
So I'll
Anyone?
be starting first. Okay, so what are the key takeaways that Zoom's company can take is first, they have to ensure that their communication is strong. We can see how professional Zoom's coffee is just by these two options. First, will they just ignore this issue and just let the employee taking care of this incident be ourselves? Or second, they will take a proper action in controlling this viral issue. Second one is I think this company might have to take their employee for training in order to prevent this issue from going viral again in the future. In navigating the recent Zeus Coffee viral incident, it's crucial to monitor digital sentiment in real time and engage the audience with empathy-driven messaging and also focus on reinforcing the brand's core values rather than simply defending its image. What about you, sir?
okay, my last comment related with this incident. I hope that this the Zeus Coffee management team need to be take the necessary action, especially related with the public engagement, to be clear the air, come up with a resolution from this press conference, so that it can be control the image of the company reputation overall. So that can be relate with the uh, reputation of the company as well as to get back the confidence of the customers related with the service quality provided by the Swiss Coffee. This incident need to be investigate fairness and whatever is the conflict resolution, the mitigations plan need to be highlighted to the public because goes wider to the social media and so that were in public. So this element need to be highlighted to the people so that we can see that how the serious Zeus Coffee take this action rather than you are being living in the empty hand and put the blame for the staff and put the blame for the customers. So we need to see that the fairness investigation so that all these people who have been involved in this incident, it could be consider they are able to be solved in the proper way, in the good manner. And one of the element I just want to highlight here, probably that we can suggest to the Zeus Coffee to be implement one of the training development to their staff, especially the barista, or those who have been faced as a frontliner dealing with the customers about the customer service and the conflict management. So this conflict management is very important. How you're dealing with the difficult times, engaging while engaging with the customers, providing the service without compromising for the service quality. I believe that it can be looked into. So perhaps that the coffee can be counter all the suggestion, and perhaps that this issue is not going to be happen in the future. We hope that the Zeus coffee can be built more confident level from the customers without being looked at for this incident as a barrier or as a limitation for the Zeus coffee to be mitigated for this issue. So perhaps that it can be this issue cannot be prolonged. This issue can be resolved more effectively. So,
Uh-huh. All right, to wrap up, this incident just shows us how rapidly online perception can reshape a brand's reputation. Companies such as Zeus or any other fast food company or F&B companies should not just be ready to respond, but to communicate responsibly, authentically, and strategically.
So in today's digital age, public trust is one of the most valuable assets we must protect. And remember, every brand crisis is not just a challenge, but a test of values.
And this is the end of our session. Thank you for our listeners, and thank you for our special guest, Sul, for joining us and answering our questions. And as always, stay tuned, stay thoughtful, and stay kind, especially for those who are serving us.
See you on the next episode. Bye.
Bye. Bye.